again and welcome to a battered and bruised Love Island, where the good news is we're actually here. The storm's calmed down and we've managed to make it across from the mainland.
Yes, for the past 24 hours the resort has been lashed by a tropical storm. Our poor little celebrities have been locked up for their own safety, and Kelly and I last night were forced to sleep in the Love Shack.
Don't lie.
No?
Okay, but tonight normal service is being resumed and someone will go.
Yes, nobody wants to leave, but now at least it's actually possible. Have a look at this. But it's okay, Mum. Put your false teeth down. We're safe.
Oh my goodness.
It wasn't just lively though outside. Inside the resort, Paul and Nikki were bringing the tone of the show down to the level that most of you expected it was going to be in the first place, leaving the rest of the celebs wondering what was going on.
Actually, everyone seemed to have a good idea what was going on, except for a troubled Paul Denan.
How does he do it, eh? Isabella! Hello! So Paul there with a dilemma. I'm sure all of our viewers will recognise the playgirl or the member of the aristocracy. It's kind of Prince Albert or, you know, Prince Edward. Prince Albert doesn't work for that gag.
Prince Albert?
That's something completely different that we'll not talk about.
Maybe Pam and Prince Edward.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
I can't believe Paul's complaining about her spending all that time in the bathroom. He wasn't complaining when she took him in there with her.
That's very true, and she got her hands on his Prince Albert. But one of them will have more than that to complain about soon, because someone's going to be leaving Love Island tonight. The phone lines are open now, so get dialing to save your fave. Be heading in there later to reveal your decision.
Yes, everyone knows they could be going any day now, so they're making the most of whatever time they've got left.
And it's good to see that Jane's finally over Lee and moved on to pastures new.
Oh, I'm glad. Cuckoo!
No, Jane, no, of course we won't put that on telly. We only turn the cameras on when you've been witty and intelligent. All that other stuff when you're bawling your bulbs out about Lee, that's just between us, Jane.
I think it's nice to see she's back in the game, though.
Yeah.
And Fran hasn't got close to anyone yet, so who knows what might happen there. Anyway, they might be flirting, but do they mean it? Or are they just playing the game? Listen to this and see what you think. Oh, Callum's desperate to stay, but just how desperate is he?
How desperate?
Is he Patrick desperate?
Nobody's that desperate.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, how desperate is he, folks? Like, there's no way that he'd ever complete a series of random, humiliating, degrading tasks just because we asked him to, Kelly. Oh, he's way too cool for that, isn't he?
I thought so.
Welcome back to Love Island, still recovering from 48 hours that no one could have predicted.
Yes, it's been exciting. It kept everyone awake at night and it nearly brought the roof down. But now, 2 days after it began, Paul and Nikki might be over.
Oh dear. And having watched Paul running around like a dog with a bone chasing a rabbit, you may have found yourself pointing at the telly folks and shouting, "Paul Denan, you're sick." Well, folks, it turns out that you're actually right. So Isabella only sees Paul as a brother, which, given that she's aristocracy, doesn't actually rule romance out entirely.
And with nurses like that, I'm surprised he didn't start pretending he'd broken both of his legs.
But Nikki's not worried about getting ill because luckily she's already had her tonsils removed. Apparently they were taken out after getting badly bruised in a toilet cubicle a couple of days ago.
And Paul made a miraculous recovery when he discovered that there was a day trip decider up for grabs. Funny that.
Paul and Rebecca there in a heated debate about who came first.
And I can tell you they're still in there arguing about it. But they all agree on one thing. They want to stay on Love Island, and for that they need your help.
Oh.
4 weeks in and you can see how much it matters to them. They really don't want to go.
But the next eviction is only minutes away, and as you can imagine, it's been the main topic of conversation among our celebs all day. So Paul there reminding us of one of Freud's most famous quotes, "Que sera, sera." Or as Shakespeare once wrote, Paul, "Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. La 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 la, life goes on. Babe."
Oh, you got a lovely voice.
Thanks.
Of course, there are a lot of people with great personalities in the resort, but sadly you can't vote for the staff.
No, it is celebrities only, I'm afraid, and one more goes tonight. Only your votes will save them. The lines are still open to save Abby. Call
Okay, they know another eviction is moments away, so let's just see if their nerves are showing.
They seem fairly settled, but soon it'll be all over for one of them. Join us in a moment when we'll be going live into the resort to break some very bad news.
Hello there, welcome back to Love Island.
It's that time again. We're going into the resort finally after our storm, and this lot are about to find out who is leaving today. Morning, ladies.
Morning.
Morning, gentlemen. How goes it? Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Helped you, but only for 24 hours. Put back the... Best of luck, everybody. Here we go.
I'm shaking.
Okay. The first person the viewers have seen...
Okay. I can tell you the...
Also saved by...
Okay. The public also want to keep him Fran.
Well played, Fran. And...
They also want to save Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Well done, babe.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
The couple, the couple.
You know what this means, Rebecca. All right?
Good to see you, mate. Good to see you.
Have a
always.
seat, okay?
Hello, baby.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Have a seat.
I will.
Wow,
Shock face.
so far. It must be so disappointing
it's
at this stage to be voted out.
When you get to this week, you think, I'd like to make it the last week to make it to the end, but I've been on this show for a month now, and that's longer than I thought it would, so
Yeah.
I'm quite happy.
Who are you going to miss, do you think, the most?
I'm going to miss everyone, man. I made a seriously strong friendship.
It's obviously been a month's worth of highlights, so we couldn't put them all together. There you
How
go.
lovely is that?
Strong friendship, and I'm
But
quite happy.
It cooled down quite a bit. Why was that?
One question that we do have to ask. You know, there aren't any cameras in the toilet. So are you going to see her then when you get back to London? I'm naming the perfect couple. Who's it going to be?
That's awesome. Bye-bye. Mwah.
Okay.
Lots of love.
Cheers, fella. There
Cheers,
he
guys.
goes.
Thank you.
100 grand. We're going to find out very, very soon. That's all we've got time for tonight. We'll be back.